President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun, Chief Afe Babalola, the founder of Afe Babalola University, Abuad, Ado Ekiti, release Mr. Dele Farotimi from prison. Dele Farotimi is not your problem. Dele Farotimi is not Nigeria's problem.
If a human rights lawyer in Nigeria is being intimidated or arrested unlawfully with Nigerian police, speedily persecuted using the judiciary, sent to prison within the space of 48 hours, imagine ordinary citizen like us.
Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Guys, no be smart, until this Dele Farotimi arrest. Guys, Nigeria has a verse, so they say on the 10th of this month, on the 10th of December, if they don't release Dele Farotimi, guys, no be small protest. Oh, guys, no be small protest. One hits Nigeria. Oh, guys, no be smart. They say no be Dele Farotimi be the problem of Nigeria because everybody gets the right to talk. Now the man talk, they don't arrest him. A lot of things they solve for this Nigeria, and many people know it they happen. Guys, let me leave you to watch the full video. Please guys, don't forget to like, comment and share this video.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun, Chief Afe Babalola, the founder of Afe Babalola University, Abuad, Ado Ekiti, release Mr. Dele Farotimi from prison. Dele Farotimi is not your problem. Dele Farotimi is not Nigeria's problem. What you are doing is only a confirmation of what Dele Farotimi wrote in his book, Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System. You are only confirming saying Nigeria justice system is a criminal system. That is why today Nigeria as a country exists, so that other countries can learn how not to govern their countries. This country is almost not a real place. It is like a simulation. But you see, on this case of Mr. Dele Farotimi, nothing must happen to him. He must be released. And that book you they prevent for people not to know will become even more popular. But my question today is to Nigerians. Two lessons we must learn from the case of Mr. Dele Farotimi. As all of us don't see him, how police from Ekiti State drive all the way to Lagos State, come abduct a person based on petition where they write, breaking the protocols of interstate arrest. According to the lawyers for the office, they beat some of them, seize their phones, carry them, go back to Ekiti. And today, as people don't they shout, they don't hurriedly carry them, go court, and magistrate don't sentence them to prison. So Nigeria, number one, we must ask ourselves the question, for how long we want to continue under this oppression and tyranny and the violation of our fundamental human rights? For how long we want to continue and we go tolerate them? Because we must ask ourselves the question, what if not be Dele Farotimi? What if not be person where get surname where people know? In case now you or me where be say nobody sabi us, my papa don't die, they carry me tomorrow. Now my mama will be widow go there, they cry and cry. Everybody for Nigeria, they fear to talk. Nobody won't die, nobody won't die. You go say, you where they talk, they go say they should protect this person. But we don't know, say, if all of us as Nigerians, if 100,000 Nigerians alone come out every day, they demand for good governance and to talk about what's no good. How many of us governments won't arrest? Where the prison will go contain all of us? But we know one die, we know one perish. We don't know say for this quiet, so we quiet, now that one night we they die more because all die and die. How many people for Nigeria today where police don't come out from one place, go another place, go carry them where nobody sabi? Or even within yonder, some people as they travel from Lagos to Asaba Benin Express Road, they go stop motor, they go bring passenger down, they go say make others, they go make this one stay behind. How many where we not hear their story again? For this country, Nigeria, we go decide what thing we want to do. Because on a normal day by now, Nigerian you supposed to gather, make we go Afe Babalola office, make we go ask them to tell them no say a defamation which is a civil matter. This Nigeria does not belong to only the rich. All of us must gather to the leave for here. Number two, we must decide what we want to do with Nigerian judiciary, because the destruction of the lives of Nigerians is not only happening by law enforcement officials, it is happening with the collaboration with Nigerian judiciary. In fact, Nigeria as it is today does not even have a judicial arm of government, because the judiciary is an independent arm of a democratic government. What in Nigeria gets today is the legal arm of any government in power. Any political party where they power, Nigerian judiciary go turn to their legal arm. If not, imagine a situation. Mr. Dele Farotimi is a lawyer. The petition where they write against him was written by another senior lawyer, 95-year-old Chief Afe Babalola, the founder of Abuad, who is a respected and senior lawyer in the legal community. A lawyer puts the NBA seal, Nigerian Bar Association seal on the petition. They carry and go court. And today another lawyer, a magistrate, denied Dele Farotimi bail on the petition and against allegations that are bailable. If INEC do their wuru from election, it go end up for court, Supreme Court and a tribunal, they go put their seal on top of them. All of us go sit down, they look as law enforcement go cooperate with judiciary to destroy the entire country with the active participation of those in government. Because this one where they talk about books, so not for where it is the hand of Esau and the voice of Jacob where they talk about. So the real thing will make that they push Dele Farotimi, so they never talk him. They never talk him. Because anybody will talk about criticize government or demand for good government for Nigeria is an enemy of government. They go begin to target you. Meanwhile, criminals where they know they are around, they work freely. all of us go decide to talk which one we want live, whether as free citizens or we want to live as hostages in our own country. Now, Nigerians, we dey deceive ourselves, say the judiciary is the last hope of the common man. Nigerian judiciary is the last hope of the uncommon man. The more uncommon you are, the more likely you are going to prevail in Nigerian judiciary. We must put an end to that level of rascality. We must unbundle this criminal system we call a government. Nigerians must come together and say enough of this oppression. If not, tomorrow, today na Mr. Dele Farotimi, tomorrow it go fit be me, tomorrow it fit be any other person. Some they don't even carry where nobody know. But you see, this country, Nigeria, we know that we live here. Planning to harm me is a waste of plan, because it is not a crime to demand for good governance. And as long as God lives, this country must work in our lifetime. Release Mr. Dele Farotimi. Nigerians, when we are ready, we will come together and liberate ourselves from the hands of our oppressors. Free Dele Farotimi. You see, Nigerians, the first video where I make, immediately this issue happened, where some of you don't see. When I call on people to release Dele Farotimi, the first person I called was President Tinubu, then Inspector General of Police, and before even Chief Afeb Babalola. And some of you come comment section for the videos, they say, waiting concern President Tinubu for this one. She been a case between two civilians, Dele Farotimi and Afeb Babalola. They make I know they chase clouds, why everything will go, they mention President. Then yesterday, when I don't hear the news, say Inspector General of Police don't take over case. He don't file new charges against Dele Farotimi for Federal High Court. So now when I don't, they see where the hand of Jacob and the voice of Esau, where I talk, they come from. Because the real thing where they pursue Dele Farotimi for, they never talk. You see, one of the major problems for this country, Nigeria, be say, there is a dangerous level of ignorance amongst us Nigerians. And this ignorance not be only for people who no go school, illiterate people who know. The ignorance is even more with educated people. Because most of us as Nigerians, we don't understand how government should work, how institutions are supposed to function, how systems are supposed to operate. And that is why even when we want to make any demand, we need to know how to channel our anger. We say whether we want to end bad governance protest or whatever. And even the politicians, they know, say we don't understand what we need to focus on. That is why themselves know they take us serious. It reflects in our collective decision. Because if you understand how the judicial system should work and how justice is important, you're supposed to know, say, this case of Dele Farotimi, it concerns you and me, average Nigerians, past Dele Farotimi. Mr. Dele Farotimi go dey alright. They go release them. Nothing must happen to them. But we must ensure that they release Dele Farotimi, because you and I, who may not even have surname where anybody sabi, are also human beings that have rights and want to enjoy our own freedom and justice in this country called Nigeria. Today they don't carry case go Federal High Court for Ado Ekiti from by IG of Police. You know Federal High Court now. Kano, 2 Emir from the state government, from Federal High Court. River State. The thing where they happen for Nigerian judiciary today, not be waiting anybody go even tell you whether he corrupt or he no corrupt. 2021 report of US Department of State is there. Nigeria judiciary is a cesspool of corruption. You hear for video when one former appeal court president husband will be former senator, they tell us for Senate how certain decision making they go on when the day house between him and his wife will be head of appeal court that time. As you dare today, so as a Nigerian, you are one phone call away from being remanded in prison on any kind of frivolous charge where anybody bring against you. Once the person will bring them against you gets the connection to no one magistrate where they go carry you file charge before you know, no matter the content of the charges, they don't say they deny you bail, remand in prison, bring him January, they bring January, oh they have legally a court, no seats, take him back, bring him back March, take him back, bring, before you know you have spent 5-6 months of your life on a charge that you should even have been granted bail from the beginning, because there was even no locus in filing those charges in the beginning. But that is the Nigerian criminal justice system that we have. If the case truly between Afeb Babalola and Dele Farotimi was about the civil defamation, Chief Afeb Babalola is a senior lawyer in Nigeria now. He knows how the justice system should work. So the whole of that arrangement of carrying to Ekiti, taking to magistrate, remanding, denying bail, waiting it been there to achieve, is it to prove a point or to teach somebody a lesson? And you dare hear the clap, they smile, say, oh, because of this, because you know like person, you be supporting justice against the person. The way Nigeria judicial system today be, Nigerian judiciary is not the last hope of the common man again. No. It is the last hope of the uncommon man. And you will be poor man, not be justice you go get from there, now judgment you go get. So you must put pressure and ensure that you reform the judicial system for your own good. If not, you go fit be the next victim tomorrow. So when people they talk, ethnicity, tribe, and religion should not be ground for you to support injustice. Because if you support them against person where you know like, it goes to happen to person where you like, or even you yourself. Today some people they talk about Burna Boy, Speed Darlington. I'm not a fan of Burna Boy or Speed Darlington. A lot of the comments that Speed Darlington made are very outrageous. I do not support any of those kind of defamation against a person. But even in prosecuting a case against such a person, you must still follow due process. You cannot use injustice to get justice. You cannot use criminality to fight crime. It doesn't work that way. That is why you must ensure that in everything that you do, stand with justice, no matter who they involve. Because the hand of injustice is long enough to go around. It will touch everybody. This one when you talk because you are clothed with a tribalism, ethnicity, and nepotism. You say, oh no, Major Tinubu, no concern, should be Dele Farotimi. No worry. The day they will come for you, there will be nobody to speak up for you. So we must ensure that our fundamental human rights are protected and guaranteed. If there is a case against Dele Farotimi of defamation, due process should be followed. Anybody who makes allegations should be able to prove. But you must not use criminality to achieve that. We reject it in its entirety, and that is why I must join my voice to demand that you free Dele Farotimi and every other victim of injustice in Nigeria. That is the right thing to do.
If a human rights lawyer in Nigeria is being intimidated or arrested unlawfully, with Nigerian police speedily persecuted using the judiciary, sent to prison within the space of 48 hours, imagine ordinary citizen like us. Wallahi, are you at it? Anyway, let me explain. It's all over social media that Dele Farotimi, a human rights lawyer, was recently arrested in his office. He was arrested on the 2nd of December 2024. When he was arrested, there was no clue of who was responsible for his arrest, although the social media rumored that it was Tony Elumelu, the owner of UBA. Then later on, it was now discovered that Tony Elumelu had nothing to do with Dele Farotimi's arrest. It was a senior advocate of Nigeria, a senior lawyer in Nigeria. In fact, is one of #1 lawyers in Nigeria, aged almost 92 years old of age, that is involved or that is in charge or that gave the order of Dele Farotimi's arrest. And this is the reason why Dele Farotimi was arrested.
I'm saying that Ariafe Babalola corrupted the judiciary, and in corrupting the judiciary, it came across my practice. When I came across it, I challenged it as a lawyer, and I fought it to the point where he could not enjoy the fruit of his exertion in the Supreme Court. In writing the letter that he wrote to the then Chief Justice of Lagos State, Ayomide Philip, he libeled me, and I sued him for libel. And when I sued for libel, the machines of corruption went into overdrive, and a case that should never have been killed at the preliminary stage was killed. If Ariafe Babalola was the only person who is licensed to enjoy that level of impunity, that's different. It's not about him. It's a system-wide problem. You simply can't get justice from the system.
That video was the reason why Afe Babalola used the Nigerian police with his power and position to arrest Dele Farotimi, claiming that Dele Farotimi defamed his personality. He also accused Dele Farotimi of using his book, which you're seeing on your screen, to defame his personality.
It came to my knowledge that there is a charge that had been fraudulently preferred against me before a court in Ekiti State. At the instance of Chief Afe Babalola, this charge had been fraudulently preferred, hidden from view, and the court had purportedly demanded my presence multiple times, and I had failed to appear before this court. And this court had then proceeded to issue a bench warrant for my arrest. This is classic Afe Babalola. I detailed his corruptive influence in my book, Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System. And what he has done is exactly what he has always done in hiding. But he has done it this time again. And the calculations were that I would have been taken before this judge, who must have either been compromised or misled.
It has also been alleged that Afe Babalola has demanded that all the copies of those books that Dele Farotimi wrote should be withdrawn in the market and should not be in circulation again, as some chapters in that book defame his personality. So Afe Babalola is requesting that the copies of those books should be withdrawn from the market and never be seen in the market again. Now, here's the danger of this. If senior advocates of Nigeria, a son who understand the law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, could use Nigerian police to intimidate or arrest people without following the due process, because the Nigerian police has nothing to do with anything defamation of character, because it's a civil offense. So whoever is defamed should go to court or sue. If you feel that somebody defamed you, you approach the court and sue the person, let the person pay for damages if you found guilty doing that, just like what Falanos did to Very Dark Man. Falanos said that Very Dark Man defamed their character or their personality, and they were not satisfied with that. They sued Very Dark Man to court, which the matter is still in court. But the Falanos would have also used their power or the names of their family or their connection to use police to arrest Very Dark Man. But the Falanos understand the law and the constitution, which made them approach the court by suing Very Dark Man instead of using police to intimidate him. And this is to the Nigerian police. Remember, you are there to protect and safeguard life and property, and not to be used to intimidate its citizens, irrespective of whoever is using you, because they might use it today. Tomorrow it might be your turn. They will also use that law against you. So if a human rights lawyer could be arrested with the police and persecuted in less than 48 hours and sent to prison, you and I, as a Nigerian citizen, make we watch what we talk, because it's just like this. They don't carry you. Anyway, all you need in Nigeria is enough cash and connection. Know the people that matters. Remember, this son, Afe Babalola, is a very notable man in Nigeria, to the extent that Ekiti governor bow for him. In fact, a lot of politicians in Nigeria bow for him. He's very old, almost 92 or 93 years old of age. He has been around for a long time. So he knows his way around the law and also knows his way around the connection. He also knows his way around whatever you can think of in Nigeria. Anyway, I will not say more than this, as I've just passed the information of what is happening to you. I hope you understand the whole arrest behind Dele Farotimi.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I greet you, sir. Sir, if there is a protest, if there's a serious protest during your administration, it will not be funny. It will be bigger, it will be worse than NSAS. People are hungry, people are angry, people are frustrated. Nigerians, most Nigerians, they are just, it's like they are living in hell right now, because of course things are, you know, we are going through this painful reform, this hard, that thing that you said we should bear, we should understand. Now, sir, this Dele Farotimi that has been locked up, they are planning a protest. Once this protest kicks off, we never can tell how far, how big, how huge it's going to be. People will transfer aggression. Now, dealing with the protest for, but that protest now, it will come with other things. I just want you to look into it. That's all I'm saying. Very, very important. No protest must happen this period, because it go past this, the thing of the talk. It will be very, very serious. There's no job, there's no money, there's no hope. This painful reform, now we go through, so people they para. I'm just saying it, Your Excellency. I greet you, sir. And this arrest of people that are talking, all these things, police should be careful, because when the protest will come, it just be like NSAS, or when people are speaking against EFCC, and there's a way you will do the right thing, or you are trying to do the right thing, and it will now come out as you're doing the wrong thing. Do you understand? We will still protest against this same police once the time don't reach. So this one will all carry people, we all go lock people, we all carry, we all go lock people. It go still reach that point. Mark my word.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and please, my love, don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever I post a video. I love you. See you in my next video. Bye.